Hey everybody, Dr. Angela Lauria here. I am the founder of the Author Incubator and creator of the Difference Process for Writing a Book That Matters. And I am so excited to have Cindi Laree here. She is a newly minted, incubated author, and her book, Flipping the Fairytale, The 6 Magic Keys to Unlocking Your Relationship Potential, was released yesterday, and people around the world have bought your book. It's amazing. Tell us about Flipping the Fairytale. What's your book about?
All right. Well, Flipping the Fairytale is a book for the hopeless romantics who are disenchanted with their dating life. It's to help you find Prince Charming and find that dream come true relationship.
Love it. So, what do you think when people are looking for that relationship? First time around, second time around, they still have the idealized vision of Cinderella and Prince Charming, maybe. What's a mistake that you see people making out there that just drives you crazy? You're like, if people knew this, it would be so much better.
Well, I see 2 of them, first of all. And I'm familiar with them because I've also made them both.
Ooh.
So I think the first thing that happens and comes up when you're looking for a new relationship is that you go out there and we're like, we're going to prove that we're relationship worthy. So the first thing we do is we're like, find me a man, any man, and I will prove that I can make this relationship work. Okay. So when you do that, you're like fishing with this giant net, and you want 1 fish, but you bring in 100. So you have all of these like extra fish. You have all of these idiots that you don't know what to do with. So you got to throw them back. So we see girls not knowing what they're looking for. Give me a man, find me a warm body, and I'll make a relationship. That's probably number 1. Number 2 is you get into a relationship and it's not perfect, but we're women. We think that we can change them. All right.
I've never had this thought. I know not of what you speak.
So, listen, ladies, no matter how many times you kiss that frog, he is not going to become your prince. Never. Never. Kiss him 100 times. So, I say frogs are nice. Don't keep them as pets.
Don't keep them as pets.
But yeah.
I totally get that. So, I think dating can be one of the most emotionally complex landmines, so many things going on at once, and you have stepped into a place where you're actually willing to help people with this. Most people just try and avoid dating as much as possible, I think. Why did you decide you wanted to do this work? Why you?
Can I say that I needed to maybe justify the last 5 years of stupidity in my life? No.
Extra experience?
Extra experience.
Yeah.
I literally, after my divorce, I was that girl. I was going after my fairy tale. I had Cinderella syndrome. I wanted the prince. I wanted the glass slipper, the whole thing. And then as I started to go out and date, I was just surrounded by guys that were just idiots. I was surrounded by guys that were dragons, that were there just to use and abuse you. I had ideas of changing those guys, and that didn't work either. And there were even a couple of times I had some really great men in my life, but it wasn't the right fit. And so I guess by going through and having all the failures that I had in dating, I feel like there was a process, and it became very clear that there are these different types of guys and there are lessons to learn from them. And I feel like if I can share my shame, if I can share that and share the lessons that I learned to help some of the women out there really struggling with dating, then everything I went through in my quest for Prince Charming, absolutely worth it.
Love that. Is there one thing, if somebody's watching now and they're like, I'm just so over dating, it's such a nightmare, is there one piece of advice that you would want every single person in the world to know?
Yes. I think that the most important thing to do is to know that what you want in a relationship, even if it's the fairy tale and the prince and the gown and everything, absolutely possible. Trust yourself. know that you're worthy, know that you're deserving, and for heaven's sakes, don't settle for the wrong person. You gotta create your own happily ever after. You got to stick to it to get your dreams come true. So
I love that. If people want to reach out to you, learn more about what you do, where should they go? What should they do?
My website is probably the best way to get a hold of me. It's flippingthefairytale.com.
Love that.
So
flipping the fairy tale. Sometime I want to flip the fairy tale off. Can we do that?
I actually have been asked to write that as a second.
Okay, great.
Flipping off the fairy tale.
Flipping off the fairy tale. All right, but we will go to flippingthefairytale.com. You can learn more about Cindi Laree. She is the author of Flipping the Fairy Tale, The 6 Magic Keys to Unlocking Your Relationship Potential. You can find that now on Amazon. Thanks for joining me, Cindi.
Thank you.